Steve for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I had the pleasure to be joined by.
I'm Aaron from Struck a Nerve. Pleasure to be here, man.
It's great to be chatting to you tonight. Um, I want to congratulate you on your self-titled album. It feels like a sonic guillotine. It's fucking amazing. It's proper old school 80s thrash with a modern twist. How excited are you with it? And was it like a declaration of war?
I mean, I don't know if it was a declaration of war, but we've certainly stirred some shit up, right? I mean, we're over the moon with it. Like we didn't think we started off as four dudes, just just having fun, sinking some beers. Like this was supposed to be a fun project. Months later, you've got a full album out. It's been amazing, man. It's been so well received globally as well, and all the reviews are killer. So yeah, we're well happy.
Tracks like Parade of Violence and
Mm.
Knife Scrapes the Bone. I love that title.
Oh,
Driven
thanks, man.
barbarism. What scars from history, or was it like present day madness, carved their ways into this song?
So Parade is actually really close to our hearts in a way. So our guitarist Lexel is from Venezuela, and it's about like the dictatorships and stuff that goes on and the police brutality where he's from,
Mm.
basically. So that one's a bit closer to home. But in general, it's like totalitarianism throughout history. Etc. And Knife Scrapes a Bone is literally about as on the nose as you can be. It's just about brutal murder. That's the only song on the album that doesn't have like a piece of history behind it, basically.
Right.
That one was just a bit of fun.
So you guys have said that Thrash is a rebellion. How does this
Mm.
album spit in the face of compromise, and what legacy do you want to leave in the UK scene?
I don't think that was the thing about this album. There was no compromise. We knew when we started writing this that it was going to be as ruthless, as grindy as you possibly could. Like there was no point where we sitting there like when we've done previous albums together before, worrying about, oh, should we make this bit a bit prettier? Everything was supposed to be sounding like a chainsaw going off in your head. So there was no compromise whatsoever. And Sam Turbot from Ritual Sound Studio, our engineer, was brilliant. He was the one who decided to put the HM2 guitar tone on the album because we're massive Swedish death metal fans. So that really makes your guitar sound like churning gears. What legacy would I like to leave? I don't really know, man. I think when it comes to UK thrash and UK metal in general, it's never well received as like the European stuff, the German, the American. I would like to leave the legacy that, hey, do you remember if we ever split up or God forbid die or something in a horrible road accident or a bizarre gardening accident? Uh, um, yeah, I want to leave the legacy that the UK can be just as dirty and grindy as any other thrash band. Basically, that's what I want to leave. Like, there's no compromise in the UK. If you need it, we've got it too.
I mean, you did remind me quite a lot of Onslaught. I don't know if that's like an honorable thing to mention or not.
I mean, I love Onslaught. I love Onslaught. Their later stuff, man. I loved Sounds of Violence album.
Oh, I
That
love that
was
album.
that
Yeah,
was that was great. What was that, like 2011? Making me
yeah, it's a
feel
long
old,
time
man.
back, man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Everything
man.
about that album's fantastic.
Yeah, that album slaps. And Chris, our drummer, has filled in for him a few times doing session work. So yeah,
Right.
man, definitely.
So that's definitely worked into your music without a doubt. All right, then. So what about the tour? It ripped through Manchester, Birmingham, Dundee, Derby. Were those nights cathartic rituals or pure chaos unleashed?
Oh, it was crazy. So we started off as a hometown show, and every show except one was a sellout, basically. Um, and we ripped through it, and we were touring at the time with Chemicide from Costa Rica.
Oh,
So
yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah,
So been good friends of ours for years,
yeah.
and there was no compromise on that tour.
Right.
No compromise whatsoever. And when I look back on it, I can see it as the start of something done right. So previous bands, I've dealt with horrible record labels, big issues in the music scene. And when I look back on that tour now, I see it as I've learned something to do it the right way, grassroots, get on the ground, play your shows, sell your t-shirts and your albums, and don't fuck about, basically. And it's worked out so well for us.
Well, what about going into next year? Have you got anything set up? Have you got any festivals lined up? And are there hopes to get into mainland Europe?
Yeah, so mainland Europe's definitely a thing. So in September, we have a 2 week tour of the whole of Europe booked
Right.
with Harlot from Australia.
Uh-huh.
Um, and again, it's pretty much self-booked alongside with Dagger Promotions. So we try and keep as underground and as DIY as possible because I think that's what people want. They want those
Yeah.
dirty shows, right? In February, we have a UK tour booked.
What about the album artwork? That was designed by Rez Brown. Was it an easy option to go down that road, or did you think about the AI route?
Oh, I never thought about AI. I
Good.
fucking hate AI.
Yeah,
AI can fucking suck a dick. I work with that sort of stuff, man. AI all the time, and it's fucking horrible.
it is.
No, it was actually Nath's idea. To be fair, Nath has known Wes because Wes is from our home city, right?
Yeah,
He's a good lad. He's known him for years, and he was just like to me one day because obviously I wrote all most of the lyrics for the album, 90%. He's like, "What do you
yeah.
think of this?" And I was like, "That's what we fucking need." And Wes was solid, man. Do you like the album artwork?
I love it. That's the next thing I was going to say. I love it. I think it's fucking fantastic. Um,
Yeah.
I will review. I think the album's fantastic. The artwork's fantastic. I'm big into Thrash artwork. If I'd interviewed you from my home, you would have seen my like Thrash sort of stuff on my back of the wall because
Oh,
I've been
killer,
in
man.
Thrash since the 80s, but I also like also hard rock, heavy metal, but I'm more of a Thrasher. Um,
Yeah,
what was
good
the next
lad.
question that was going to come up about Thrash? Fuck. I can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, with the album artwork, have you got any of the tattoos from that artwork or plan to have tattoos?
No, I have no tattoos.
Really?
Actually, to
Right.
be fair,
Okay.
I know this sounds really crazy, right? But hardly any. I think Chris is the only one that has tattoos, and his are like Terminator and like Predator and stuff like that. So yeah, no
That's all
tattoos.
right,
I
man.
might get one, but expect to see them stick it on toilet walls all around the UK
That sounds
instead.
good. I mean, the thing with tattoos, mate, is like I've had tattoos for years and years and years, and now everyone has tattoos, and I'm pissed off. I don't want the tattoos now, so I understand
Yeah,
why you wouldn't want tattoos. I'd be like, yeah,
it's
fuck
just
it.
fucking expensive more than anything,
It
mate.
is
I
as
would be
well.
inked up with
It
loads
is.
of stuff, man. It's just expensive.
It's so yeah, you're not wrong, man. I mean, I've got a little tattoo here. That one there, little tattoo, 60
Yeah,
quid, for God's sake, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Fucking
felt
crazy.
tip, mate. I'll do it for nothing.
All right, then. When you're out playing live, how does the stage transform your songs?
The stage is everything. Like I said, we want it to be as grassroots and as underground as possible. So the stage is everything to me and always has been. So me and Nath are two opposite sides of like the musical journey. He loves writing. He loves being in the studio. I do to a certain extent. But for me, the big thing is being live. I like to see people's reactions. I want to see people killing each other in a pit. That's all about it for me. And Manchester, um, the last show we played. Manchester was fucking insane, dude. We definitely had the best reception of the whole night, and people were just going nuts. Crowd surfing all night. It was brilliant. Live
That's what you
shows are
want.
everything,
That's what it should be
everything
all
for me.
about. I mean, getting a bit
Yeah.
fucking old for it now, but I remember seeing Onslaught in Newcastle, and it was so funny because security was stopping people moshing. This is like about 10 years ago. It's like, for fuck's sake. Hopefully, venues are chilled a bit more now. I'm back to letting
The
you.
trick is you just got to drag them into the pit with you.
Well, exactly. Yeah. This
Yeah,
works. This works.
they
Yeah.
can't fight us all.
All right. And so, when you've been out on the tours, what's been the most venomous moment you've experienced on tour with
Venomous.
venomous, like being scary, like fucking hell?
Oh, I wouldn't say this. I mean, we've seen some shit over the years altogether. We have seen some shit. Nath, I mean, if you're interviewing Nath right now, he toured middle of the year and armed German forces just stormed the gig they were playing with assault rifles.
Right?
And they had to stop the, yeah, man, it was
Why?
fucking mad.
Why? What the fuck?
Apparently, from what I understand, is like the venue didn't have the license to play the music. So
Right.
instead of just sending like normal police officers, mate, they were like armed to the teeth, bro. I haven't seen anything. I
Scary.
personally myself, I haven't seen anything. I've been in some near misses and some car accidents,
Yeah.
but or van accidents, which is double shit because you've got all that
Yeah.
weight behind you, but never been in like anything too venomous.
Cool.
No, no. You should ask Nave. Nave should have been in for that one. You can use Nave's example there, Germany show.
Cool. Okay, then going back to the album then, what about the reviews? Have they all been positive or have you had some shitty reviews? Has it all been 10 out of 10?
It's all been like 8 out of 10 plus, right? I mean, we
Right.
got a massive write up on Blabbermouth. We had a whole page on Blabbermouth. It's nice to see as well. We're in physical copies of magazines because it's not like a dying format, but it's like that's for the true, isn't it? Right? You know, you
It
go out
is.
there, you buy your magazine, you order your
Yeah.
magazine, and we have a massive center page in Aardschok in
Right.
Netherlands as well.
Right.
So we've got this massive. It's great. There was one review though that was I can't remember who it was. He really liked what song was it? He really liked Nocturnal Terror, but didn't like The Knife Scrapes the Bone.
Let's see.
And I'm
Night
like,
Scrapes the Bone is my favorite.
I was like, dude, it's the same fucking song. Dude, it's thrash. It's
Yeah. Tell me then, who has the most annoying habit when you're out on the road? I mean, have you got a
Naif.
massive tour bus or is it a little van?
Naif. Naif has the most annoying habit on the show on the road. Um, we're all really nice to tour with, right? We're all like super good friends and we're mates at the end of the day, and we're just there to fuck shit up and drink some beers, right?
Yeah.
But when Naif has quite a few beers, he fist bumps everybody every 5 seconds, man. So you just be sitting next to him in the van, he'll just be like, oh mate, and it's every 5 seconds. You're like, fuck's sake, man.
All right. What about your merch and have you got like a big posters and everything like that to sell
Yeah,
when you're
man.
out on tour?
Yeah, absolutely. So all the merch, we literally just updated it and brought out a new batch yesterday for Bandcamp Friday.
Right.
So we've got the new colored t-shirts, vinyl, limited edition vinyl as well. So on our Bandcamp, compared to everywhere else you buy the limited edition, you get a poster, you get your beer mats, your postcards. You can ask for those to be signed as well. That's not a problem.
Awesome.
Like new t-shirts. Yeah, we've got everything. Patches now as well. We've just
Good.
got some patches in. We're in the middle of talking to Listenable about doing a limited edition long sleeve through them as well, where you
Cool.
can buy through Listenable, and it's going to have a specific design, and it's one run, and it's done.
Amazing.
So when we get those sorted, that'll be great because I love long sleeves.
Cool. Um, so how have Listenable been with you? I mean, are they a good record company to be working with?
I've had my shit with record labels over the year. We all have as a band, and I tell you what, we had when we first started this, we said we'd never go around a record label again. Like they can all get fucked,
Yeah.
right? Um, and then out of the blue, Lauren approached us from Listenable, really liked the album, and actually seemed interested in the music. I think the nice thing about Lauren is he's not a business. Well, I guess he's a businessman, but he's a music fan at heart, and he's like an '80s dude, right? So
Yeah.
he loves his fucking thrash, and he was like, "Yeah, we want to sign you, blah blah blah." And we work closely with the two PR guys there, Steffi and Dustin, and it's been an absolute breath of fresh air. Like, don't get me wrong, nothing's perfect, right?
Of
No
course.
one cares more about your shit than you do, which is
Yeah.
why we do everything DIY.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they have been fucking quality, mate.
Brilliant.
Absolutely quality. Yeah,
That's
highly
good to hear.
recommend.
That's good to
Yeah,
hear. We're going
yeah.
back to Paul Mats again. Did you release the album on cassette?
No,
Aha,
no. I
see.
talked about it. I wanted to do cassette. I wanted to do cassette, but apparently it's not financially viable nowadays.
Oh, okay. Right, but vinyl is right. But hey,
But
okay,
yeah,
that's good.
dude, you
Yeah,
say
that's
that,
good.
man. Everybody in our city, like Norwich, is vinyl massive, mate. The amount of
Is it?
vinyl shops we've got, man. Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
fucking huge, man.
That's good.
Fucking huge.
Yeah, yeah. Three albums. Which three albums mean the most to you and why?
Slayer, Rain and Blood. Slayer, Rain and Blood because it's the first album I bought with my own money
Right,
that I earned from my paper round when I was younger, right?
right.
Um, Second would be Nirvana, Nevermind.
Mhm.
It was the first album because we used to do CD swapping at school, right? That was
Yeah,
how we used to get CDs. We couldn't afford it. I swapped Rain and Blood for Nevermind. It was kind of like a shit decision, but I did get Rain and Blood back. So Nirvana, Nevermind, because that started me off with my first band and my first
uh-huh.
group of friends. We all started learning
Yeah.
instruments. And then I'd have to say the third one, oh God, maybe Sodom in War and Pieces.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's great choices, man.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So which three musicians that are alive would you have with a jam session?
Oh, mate, Geddy Lee from
Definitely
Rush.
Rush, yeah.
I'm a massive Rush fan. I
Oh
can't
yeah.
play like him. Like I play like a fucking idiot. Like I just beat the fuck out of my bass. But that guy's fucking a
Yeah,
scientist, right?
yeah.
So Geddy Lee from Rush. Um, I'd love to play with Dimebag. Not even just to hear him play, right? But just to see how that fucking guy's mind works because he's a
Yeah,
nutcase, right?
yeah.
Um, and I have to say Ozzy because we're all massive Black Sabbath fans. Like,
Yeah. frozen.
only one Aussie, and there'll only ever be one Aussie. So
Absolutely.
to
Yeah,
spend some
yeah.
time with him would be amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, he lived the life, man. Absolutely. All right.
fucking
So
damn.
three essentials to take on tour with you.
Beer. What, at least one pair of underwear.
Yeah,
And essentials to take a fags, mate. Cigarettes.
absolutely. Loving the shirt, The Shining. That's a fucking classic shirt. Love it.
Aye, big time, mate.
Good, good,
Big
good,
time
good,
fan.
good, good. All right. Hopefully they'll never remake it because you cannot remake that film. It's fantastic. It's too
There's
classic.
only one There was only ever one Stanley Kubrick, mate.
Absolutely. All right. Which three countries would you love to go out on tour to?
Oh, Southeast Asia and Australia are sort of like definitely somewhere we've always wanted to go. But Japan as well. I know Chris played there last year and he said the Japanese are just absolutely mental for metal over there and they
Yeah,
all go fucking nuts. So
brilliant.
Japan, Australia. I think you have to do USA at least once or twice.
Mhm.
But I'd like to do South America, like Brazil,
That's where it's
Venezuela.
beautiful. That's where it's
Yeah,
beautiful. The Thrash, definitely.
yeah.
All right. So, if your personality were a song, what would it be? What would the title be?
um, this shit again.
Good, good answer. You got a 24-hour road trip. Who would be in your car riding shotgun with you?
Oh, it would be Silent Bob.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, mate. So, oh, cool. All right. Do you prefer vinyl or digital?
Vinyl.
Good. Uh, what do you prefer for your band playing festivals or a small sweat soak gig?
Small, sweat
Yeah,
soaked, mate. No barriers, all the way.
right. So you'll know your lyrics inside out, right? So what one lyric from the new album do you want carved onto your gravestone?
Oh, I would have to say uh, one lyric or one phrase of lyrics.
One phrase.
Okay, so they rule in paper castles on hills of lies, pseudo para pigs, fight for your freedom and die, bring gasoline and breathe fire. So that's struck a nerve. Yeah, the
You would
title track.
need one of those Victorian fucking gravestones for that, man. Yeah.
I know, man. Fucking, or
Love
just
it.
really small writing.
Yeah, yeah. Love it. All right. Okay, so the final one on this bit of it. If your band had a mascot, what would it be?
I don't know, man. I quite like the if you've seen the artwork, the guys in the fire, like almost like the Hell
Yeah.
Awaits demons sort of thing. I love those sorts of guys. I don't know, man. Um, we were talking about this last week, actually. To be fair,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we were. We couldn't really decide, but I think it'll be something off the front poster. Yeah, maybe like the gas mask dude, but it sounds just too
I
generic,
like the
right?
gas mask dude. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that, mate.
All right, mate. No worries. Okay. So then, can you now give me four words to describe your album?
Yeah, so grimy, dirty, chainsaw, uh, fuck you.
Brilliant. And the final question is, can you tell us why we should check you guys out?
I don't. I think we've got enough experience now in the industry to know what people like, what works, and how to do it. Right? We've been doing this for 15 years plus.
Wow.
Um, I don't think there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be a more savage UK thrash band than us. I think we've hit the nail on the head. We've hit the ground running, and I don't think any band has had in the UK, especially maybe Evil, but has had a debut like us
Mhm.
that has been that well received globally and has this much force behind it.
Mhm.
Um, say, for instance, we die tomorrow. That's our legacy, right? And everyone has to hear it. If you're into metal, there's no reason why you shouldn't.
Absolutely.
It's just
110%,
filthy.
man. You'll be getting a review, hopefully from me soon. 10 out of 10, 100 times over. Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
Yeah, so thanks to everybody. Obviously, thanks to all the interviews and the reviews have been great. Thank you to Listenable for actually being, we can actually put up with you guys, which is amazing. You've been such help. It's been brilliant. But I want to thank all the aspiring musicians, all these young bands and young audience I now see at thrash shows. You don't see it, right? It used to be like an old man's game, right? You know, people my age and above. And now the
Yeah,
amount of young people that are
that's
in
good.
thrash
Yeah,
and they're
man.
starting good bands, man. Do you know what I mean? They're like A-tier bands, like fucking well played. Thank all those guys because they made us hungry. So yeah.
What do you mean you don't like what we say?